Okay, so last day, day number 10 of Money Workbook, How to Become Money Workbook. And what would happen if you tapped into the energy of the book, the actual Money Workbook book? Okay, How to Become the Money Workbook book. All right, so was there a little bit more peace and like space when you tapped into that? I should watch what words I'm saying because okay. Anyways, I have a couple of processes and then we can ask and answer the workbook questions and then chapter 13. So we have a class syllabus, I guess, kind of. So who am I today and what grand and glorious adventures am I going to have and receive today? Everything that doesn't allow that, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pop, online, shirts, boys, and beyonds. What energy, space, consciousness, and choice can you and your body be to create money with total ease? And everything that doesn't allow that, times the Godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pop, online, shirts, boys, and beyonds. Everywhere you are trying to figure out the right ways to create money, and therefore eliminating the fun with money, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pupak, online, shirts, boys, and beyonds. And what are your capacities with money that you aren't acknowledging? And everything that is. Times I got silly, will you destroy and uncreate it all, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, pupak, online, shirts, boys, and beyonds. All the comfortable distance you have created with and between you and money, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pupak, online, shirts, boys, and beyonds. And what have you defined as a need around money that actually isn't a need that keeps you from having everything you desire? And everything that doesn't allow that, will you please destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, papak, online, shirts, boys, and beyonds. Are you willing to start to receive money in totality without projections, expectations, separations, conclusions, judgments, rejections, or answers of what that has to be or how it has to look? And everything that doesn't allow that, will you destroy and uncreate it all, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pop, all nine shirts, boys, and beyonds. Okay, cool. So does anybody have any questions? Or did anything come up since yesterday?
Hey, Annie.
Hey.
I did notice it's been, I don't know, today's been like a funky day for me.
Mhm.
There's still like some stuff in my gut that I'm like, it's like this heaviness in my gut, and I'm like, am I like, it seems like things are like like I'm trying to make things familiar or something like that, that, like as if it's like being comfortable with where I'm at and not actually creating more than I actually have right now. So I wonder what else is possible and what we could create and what else, if you know, where we can go with this.
So is it the same kind of stuff as before, or is it just more coming up now,
It seems
or something else?
it's like something else. Like it's like, is it like some new energies that I haven't been willing to perceive that are now coming up for me
Okay,
to.
so if you would describe that, what would you describe it as? Like, What does it feel like? What's the texture, or what does it taste like, or you know?
It's like this, it's like a familiar energy of like heaviness and density
Okay.
and like just contraction. Um, it's like going into someone else's like universe, like
Oh,
heavy.
okay. Is it yours? But you like it?
It's like what's right about this I'm not getting here with this.
You like it?
There's something I must like about it.
Okay. Does it Are you more connected with other people's universes when you have that in your body?
Oh, yeah, that's a yes right there when you ask that question.
Okay. Ooh. Do you want
So,
to be connected to all those people, or do you want your reality? Being
wow.
connected is kind of fun.
Well, it's weird. It's like a twist. It's like what lie is here. It's like having to be connected with people, but it's like all like what, it's like creating communion but not being connected to people. Like what is that?
So is it really connection if you're using a limitation to be able to understand people?
No, it's not. It's like something that I bought as true that I had to function from or
Oh,
something like
okay.
that. It's like,
Is it a portal?
oh, yeah, that's light too.
Okay. Um,
Wow.
so all the BVRs that you're using and buying into to connect through other people's universes using portals that
Whoa.
keeps you from being in total communion and the convergence of consciousness and anti-consciousness. Okay. Ooh. Will you just try and uncreate that and allow yourself to be in totality of communion that you truly could be?
Yes.
Okay, everything that doesn't allow that times I got zillion. Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pop, all nine shirts, boys, and beyonds.
Yes.
It's like just a jumble of words. I don't remember what that was, but whatever that energy is and whatever that clearing was, um, will you just try and uncreate it?
Mm-hmm.
Again, right, wrong, good, bad,
Yes.
pop, pop, all nine shirts, boys, and beyonds, or whatever Annie in the past said. Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pop, all nine shirts, boys, and beyonds. Okay, so truth, is it an enforced portal or just a regular, regular average Joe portal?
Enforced seemed to have some energy with it.
Okay. So all the entities, the enforcer entities of this portal, truth, who are you? Who are you before that? Who are you before that? Who are you before that? Truth, what was your job? What was your job before that? What was your job before that? What was your job before that? Truth, what were you? What were you before that? What were you before that? What were you before that? And who will you be in the future? What will you be in the future? And what will your job be in the future? You're free to go. This is no longer your job and your post. Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all nine shirts, boys, and beyonds. Okay, so can you close the portal now? And all the other portals that it's connected to, because it's like seems to be.
Oh, yeah, that. Let's do it. Let's close it.
All right. So just portal close.
Portal close, portal
Okay.
close, portal close.
Yeah, probably times the godzillion. Portal close.
Portal close, portal close, portal close.
Okay, right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all nine shirts, boys, and beyonds. Okay, cool. So everywhere you're not allowing yourself to be communion and be in communion. And yeah, there's something. Okay. Right, wrong, good, bad, fuck, all nine shirts, boys, and beyonds. Okay, so what is communion?
Oh, wow. That is, yeah, communion is like when you said it, it's like being connected to people, being
Okay.
connected to this reality.
So, I asked a question during the 7 day about, the separation between people.
Yes.
And what Gary said was that feel the sun on your skin and the wind on your face, the dirt underneath your feet. Feel all of that. Can you separate from the sun or the wind or all of nature?
No.
Okay, so what if that's the communion and we just have to include people?
Wow. Yeah. So how, yeah, I wonder what it's like to include everything and not be the effect of it,
Yeah.
to be in communion, that space right there.
Okay, so anything that doesn't allow you to perceive, know, be, and receive that,
Yep.
please just try and
Stirring.
create it.
Yep.
Right, wrong, good, bad, but back, all nature's voice and beyond. And what communion can you be with money that allows you to be in communion with people? And anything that doesn't allow that, times like God, silly, will you destroy and create it all, please?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, but back, all nature's voice and beyonds.
Whoa, when you said communion, it was like being a slave to other people. It's like the church thing.
Oh, the Holy Communion? The Holy Ghost in the communion.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like, have I been a priest or something in another lifetime?
Oh gosh.
Community. Oh God. Yeah, it's like, ugh, gross.
In the
Whatever
name of
that
the
energy is.
Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost,
Oh my God.
you are now oneness.
Yeah, since I've eaten the
Oh my God.
bread and I'm one.
I was gonna say, eat of me, my child. Not okay.
Eat of me?
No, like I mean, like it's supposed to be like you're supposed to eat like Jesus's flesh and blood and stuff, and that's the communion part.
Oh, gross. So whatever you're talking about is like fucking pod, whatever that is.
Okay, right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all nature's voice and beyond. Actually, Jason would be able to say more about that because he actually studied this stuff. Can you talk about communion, like in regards to like Catholic and like the priests and are you there? Maybe he's not there. Oh no, there's two
We
of
have two
them.
Jasons though.
You had to call on the other
I'm
Jason.
here. But yeah, my computer's got some problems. I'm lagging.
Okay. Did you hear what we were
Yeah,
talking about?
just a moment. Yeah, just give me like 30 seconds.
Okay. Okay, so everything that brought up about communion and like the host, it's like the circle, the bread that you're supposed to eat. So everything that brought up about how communion is you eating a bread that's supposed to be the flesh and blood of someone who died like 2,000 years ago. Will you destroy and uncreate that, please?
Oh yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad. And we're not talking about mummified bits, but right, wrong, good, bad. Your face. I can't. Have you seen that? What's that? X-Men Apocalypse. Was it the one where the guy was like Egyptian? Like
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's X-Men Apocalypse.
yeah, the first X-Men, that mutant was like born in Egypt, and he was revered as a god, and apparently like for him communion is literally like getting his essence and putting it in the body of another and then taking all their powers and then taking that body and then he became the other the new body. Okay, anyways, everything that brought up and everywhere
Yeah,
your
exactly.
communion was like
Oh,
impossible because you're going from one body to another body and to another body to keep yourself separated.
oh.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all night, shirts, boys, and beyonds. Okay, barf bags are at the door next to the hemorrhoid cream.
Oh man.
That's
That's
what
something.
that's a Dane saying.
Is Dane starting to say the hemorrhoid cream thing too?
Yeah. Mm. So
Go play with yourself and go put some hemorrhoid cream on.
yes.
Oh my god.
I'm so glad I had a margarita before this. Okay, anyways.
Yeah, you better not drink. Not it's not fun.
Really? Pot and pock. Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all night, shirts, books, and beyonds. I'm Asian. You have to say just kidding after a joke.
Oh, okay.
We have
All right.
established that. In Access, before you complete a joke, you have to say just kidding, especially if it's to a room full of Asians. Okay, right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all night, shirts, boys, and beyonds. I'll see you. Okay, so how many lifetimes have you been a priest?
Oh, so many.
Okay. All right. Megatons. And how many of those lifetimes were you the rich priest, who was, lived in the Vatican where everything was gold? Did you know that Mother Teresa was a billionaire?
No shit. Was she really?
Yes, she was.
A billionaire? Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
Yes.
Well, I think it's
Wow. I
more accurate
wasn't
to say
even
she
really.
controlled over $1 billion, not that she herself had it in the bank.
I don't think the church would release that kind of information about her being a billionaire, but her controlling her charity, which amounted to billions, sounded a lot better.
Yeah.
Tinfoil hat time. Okay, anyway.
Wow.
So how many of those lifetimes were you the rich priest or nun or religious leader? And
Oh,
everything that
gross.
brought up, will you destroy, not
Yeah.
create it, right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all night, shirts, boys, and beyonds, and everywhere you've made a vow of chastity and a vow of poverty to never again have that much money and never again control that much money. Will you destroy, not create it all, please?
Oh
Time to
my god,
Yes.
yes.
Oh my God, yes. Wow.
right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all night, shirts, boys.
You're welcome.
Years ago, I used to be like, this is the way it's supposed to be, get rid of all worldly possessions, all that bullshit. Oh my goodness. Thank you.
Okay, so can you tell us about what communion is and the Catholic?
Like Catholic understanding of it.
Yes, the Catholic.
The belief is that when they do when they have a communion service, it's actually said that the little wafer becomes the body and blood, soul and divinity of Jesus Christ. And so the significance is in the idea of receiving that the soul and divinity part. But of course, they say the flesh and blood is also an integral part. So that's essentially how, they say Christ and the church become one flesh. Does that make sense?
Gross.
And the
Pot
church
and pop.
the people. So right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all nine shirts, boys, and beyonds. Okay.
But see, what's interesting is that also shapes the way Catholics, like theology, explains, the significance of marriage and also the significance of, be fruitful and multiply, So there's a lot of interesting parallels, but of course that's just the way the Catholic Church interprets things.
Okay.
And I used to be all into this stuff. making it super significant. And like the idea, like even like the entire book of Revelation, it's not about the end of the world. It's about Christ and the church becoming one. That's really what it is about. But of course, it's in but it's understood in the context of like a worship service. Because if you actually look at every page of Revelation, there's some kind of Catholic imagery everywhere. So anyway, yeah, Pokken Pod, Pokken Pod, Pokken Pod. Man, it's getting all itchy. What the hell is this? Wow. Oh my goodness.
What are you summoning?
What am I summoning? Oh my goodness. Go back to whence you came. Never you turn to hear this body, this real again. Woo. Oh, that feels much lighter. Okay.
Okay. Wow. Now we're summoning demons. Oh my gosh.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So
No.
how many lifetimes were you an exorcist? Everything that brings up.
Pokken Pod.
We just
Yeah.
trying to create it right, wrong, good, bad, pop,
Yes.
just boys and beyonds. How many times were you the demon summoner? And
Ooh.
everything that brings up times a godzillion. Will you destroy and uncreate it all, please?
Yes.
Right,
Yes.
wrong, good, bad, pop, pack, all nature's boys and beyonds. Oh my gosh. How many lifetimes have you used demons to acquire and collect and hoard wealth?
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
God.
And everything that brings up and everywhere it backfired on you, will you destroy and upgrade it and
Yes.
return
Yes.
them from whence they came, never to return to this reality, this body, this planet ever again? Return them from whence they came, never to return to this planet, this reality, this body ever again. Return them from whence they came, never to return to this planet, this body, this reality ever again. Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all nitrous, boys and beyonds.
Wow. Weirdest money call ever, but how does it get better?
Is
What's right about this?
priest.
Is there a term for like when you jump around from body to body? Is that a
Like
Walking.
thing? What?
Walking.
Okay. Yeah, I had the energy of like just like quickly hopping around, like who just hitching rides.
Walk-ins.
Walk-ins.
Did someone say something else? Jason, did you say something?
I said walk-ins.
Oh, okay. Yeah, walk-ins. All right, there's something else coming up. Oh, how many of you are still waiting for your wealth from all other lifetimes to be here in this lifetime? Well, that doesn't make sense. But everything that brings up times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, because that
Yeah.
sure it's place and beyonds. There was something someone said.
One of us said right now on this call.
Yes. And it brought up something.
Something about demons or using demons to get money, something like that, or wealth.
Oh.
Hoarding demons.
Blood of Christ.
Oh yeah, we haven't. Sorry, hoarding demons. Yes. So, how many of you have hoarded demons to have more power and more money? This lifetime, the other lifetime, any other lifetimes, or future lifetimes, everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad,
Yes.
nature's voice and beyonds. Okay. Wow, so weird. Okay,
Oh
anyway.
God.
Yeah, this is really weird. Oh my goodness.
So,
I'm gonna go crazy now.
all the demons that you're connected to in all lifetimes, will you tell them their job is done? You guys are all fired. You can go back home and go back to from whence you came, never to return to this reality, this planet, this body ever again. Go back to from whence you came, never to return to this planet, this reality, this body ever again. Go back to from whence you came, never to return to this body, this reality, this planet ever again. Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, all nine shirts, boys and beyonds. Just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, is that lighter?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's getting lighter. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so all the lifetimes where you were a slave to religion, will you just try and create those, please?
Ooh, yeah.
All religions, cults,
Yes.
universities, colleges, all of those things.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, rock, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. And all the lifetimes where you were the leaders that created the slaves for the cults, religions, colleges, universities, all of that stuff. Will you just try and create it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, rock, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. Okay.
Yeah, when you said that, it's like I'm like waiting. I was like like maybe waiting for something to receive from them or something I never got from them, from like being in religion or being religious.
Yeah. Oh, how many of you are still waiting for what was due to you? You
Oh
know,
my goodness.
yeah, you were like slaving away and doing this for the greater good of the cult. And, where's my 7 virgins?
They promised me years ago it would be here already.
Okay, so everything that brought up or let down, will you just try to create it?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pock, all night, shirts, boys, and beyonds. That would be funny. If like 7 guys came randomly tomorrow and be like, not came. But hey, do I know you? We're here.
Give me another lifetime.
Anyways, right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pock, all nine shirts, boys, and beyonds. Okay, so all the lifetimes where you're waiting for something to come. And you never created your life because you were still waiting for something to come. Will you just try and create that?
Yes.
All right, wrong, good, bad, fuck, all nine shorts, boys, and beyond. So what if you could create your life regardless of whether or not it came? Everything that brought up or let down?
Yes.
You just trying to create it. Right, wrong,
Yes.
good, bad, fuck, all nine shorts, boys, and beyond. Okay, cool. So at least we're changing something.
Oh my gosh. Ooh.
All right, so all the lifetimes where you had wealth and all the money you accumulated or you had or received from all the different lifetimes, would you ask for that money, that wealth, all the jewels and that resources to come to you in this lifetime?
Yes.
Any significance as to how it's going to come, when it's going to come, how many times it's going to come? Right, wrong, good, bad, fuck, all nine shirts, boys, and beyonds. Wow, that was kind of cool. All right. How does it get any better?
No kidding.
So probably listen to this first 20 minutes or so on a loop with all that clearing.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, I think we need to take a break or something or drink more margaritas.
So much for that plan you thought you had.
I know. This
What,
is
the plan
why
of only getting one margarita?
no, like we're gonna do this and then we're gonna go over the questions and then we're gonna ask the workbook questions and then we're gonna read chapter 13 and we have to stay on track.
Ah, well.
Really heavy.
The syllabus. Okay, everywhere that you've used the syllabus to create your life instead of actually being in the adventure of living, will you just try and create that? All right, goodbye, Papa, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds.
Oh my god.
Oh,
It's like reading a book of knowledge and trying to maintain it, trying to make it your religion, make it your life.
Oh, is that what you
Well, so
created?
it's funny because like after last night, I was like looking up, different investment information and stuff, and it just I don't know. I was like, what's going on? What am I doing here? Trying to get more information. It's like I know what I know when I know it. Like I just know when a stock goes up. I know when a stock goes down. It's like I'm over here trying to get information from someone else, as if someone else knows more than me. So that's what came up when you said that.
Cool.
Book of knowledge syllabus.
Yeah.
So if that's maybe there's no relevance, but
Book of knowledge. Okay, so when was it? How have you made eating of the tree of knowledge a wrongness or a rightness, and everything you've done to, what's the word I'm thinking? Perpetrate that.
oh
Or you're just trying to create that.
yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all nature's place of the answer. I'm just looking at the faces. I think Patrick's like, okay, I'm done.
It's an energetic barf.
I'm just like, whatever, man.
I'm done. Good night. Very wrong, good, bad, back on nature's place of the answer. Okay. Dane typed in one of the, like, we have like facilitator chats, and he's like, okay guys, I'm taking a nap until global foundation, and that's in March. I think that's what we all have to do now. Okay, good night, we're taking a nap. So but everywhere you've made eating of the tree of knowledge right or wrong, good or bad, and perpetrated that in this reality, will you just try and create it all, please?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, put back all nitrous, voice, and beyonds. And what would it take to have your awareness and your knowing, when you have it, and not make it significant? Everything that brings up or lets down, right, wrong, good,
Yes.
bad, put back all nitrous, voice, and beyonds. Cool.
Ouch.
How much fun can you have with investments?
Wow. Yeah, I wonder now. Damn. My eyes are all tearing up. I wonder what else is possible now.
What else is possible?
Now I'm like a southerner or something.
Cool. All right. So moving forward. In relationship to money, to have an abundance of money in your life, what 3 things would be a solution to your current financial situation? Oof. Okay. Someone's still clearing something. Cool. All right. So, who wants to be student or Rasputin? And let me see how many pages. Oh my God, this is long. Okay, let's read it. Let's go for it.
I'll be a student this time.
Okay. Who wants to be Rasputin?
I can do it.
Okay. Yes, Father, thank you. Okay, Rasputin.
All right, so we have 2 more questions. Yes?
One more question.
1 more question. What is the last question here?
In relationship to money, to have an abundance of money in your life, what 3 things would be a solution to your current financial situation?
Good. So who wishes to volunteer for this one?
I do.
All right.
Do what I love and do best.
Do what I love and do best.
Yes.
So what makes you think you cannot do what you love and do best? And what is the basic assumption there?
That I lack money to get there.
Well, what do you love to do best?
I love to garden and do healing.
Gardening and healing. And are you doing those things?
Sometimes.
So what makes you think you are not getting what you desire? Because you are spending 8 days a day doing something you hate.
Exactly.
Who created this reality?
But, well,
They do not have a need of gardeners around this city. How come you did not become a gardener if you love to garden?
because I'm in the process of making that happen, but
So what is the basic underlying assumption from which you are functioning? Time.
time, yes.
Yes, time.
There hasn't been time to create.
Yes, there hasn't been time to create. What did we speak about in the beginning? Creativity, creating the vision, power, being I am power. You are giving the energy to what you desire, awareness of the knowing that you will have it. Where do you continually undermine your knowing that you will have what you desire? You do it every day when you go to work and say, I still have not got it.
That's right.
What are you creating from the point of view? Still never having it, and tomorrow you will never have it either, because you still have the point of view that you have not got it. And you have taken the matter of control and you've decided there must be a particular path that is necessary to travel to get there. If the path to getting there is that you have to be fired to take it on, you don't know, do you? But if you decide that the only way you can do it is to keep this job that you hate, because that will give you the freedom to get you where you wish to go, you have created a delineation on and a path, a way which you must get there, which does not allow the abundant universe to provide for your way. Now we are going to give you another little statement, which you shall write out and put up some place where you see it on a daily basis. Here we go. I allow the abundant universe to provide me with a multiplicity of opportunities, all designed to encompass and support my growth, my awareness, and my joyful expression of life. This is your goal. This is where you are going. All right, S, what is your next answer you have?
Be out of debt so I can catch up with myself and be free.
Be out of debt. What is the basic underlying assumption there? That I will never be out of debt and that I am in debt. So what are you saying to yourself every day? I'm in debt. 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 How many of you are in debt?
We all are, probably.
And how many of you say that with great abundance and diligence?
Not me.
Diligence.
Good. So you do not create it from there. Create from I am money or I be money. Do not worry about what you call your debt. Pay on it a little bit at a time. You wish to pay it off instantly. Take 10% of everything that comes in and put it on your debts. And do not call them debts at all. Listen to the sounds of debts. Sounds really good, eh? Call it past expenditures.
I'll do.
That's great. That is really great.
Hard to say I am past expenditures, is it not? Har, 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 har. Hard to say I am past expenditures, but I am paying off past expenditures is easy. See how you get out of debt? We all must not ignore the freedom aspect there. The underlying point of view is that you have no freedom, which means you have no power, which means you have no choice. Is that really true?
No.
No, you have chosen your experience. Every experience in your life, every experience of your life has been about what? Creating greater and greater awareness within you. Nothing you have chosen in the past was for any purpose than awakening you to be to the reality and the truth of yourself, or you would not be here this night. All right.
Could you repeat that again?
Nothing you have done or chosen in your life has been for any purpose than to awaken you to the truth of yourself, and you would not be here this night. How about that? We did it word for word. Har, 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 har. All right. So your next point of view?
To live a simpler life.
What a crock of shit that is. Har, 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 har.
I know.
Uh-huh.
I knew it even when I was writing it.
Uh-huh.
There is not one of you who desires a simpler life. Simpler life is very easy. You die, then you have a simple life. Har, 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 har. Death is simple. Life is an abundance of experience. Life is abundance of everything. Life is an abundance of joy, an abundance of ease, abundance of glory. It is the reality and the truth of you. You are energy unlimited. You are in totality everything that this world is made of. And each time that you chose to be money, to be awareness, to be control, to be power, to be creativity, you change this physical plane into a place in which people can truly live with absolute awareness, absolute joy, and absolute abundance. Not just you, but every other being upon this plane is affected by the choices you make because you are them and they are you, and not as you lighten up your own considerations. As you do not pass on and stick others with your considerations, you create a lighter planet, a more awakened and aware civilization. And that which you desire, that which you have wished for, that which is the place of peace and joy will come to fruition. But you are the creators of it. Be in the knowing of it, be in the joy of it, and maintain it. Now, once again, we reiterate your tools when you feel the energy of thoughts about money coming in on you and you feel them pushing in, reverse them and make them go out until you can fill the space that is you once again. And then you will know that they are not you and that you have created that reality. Remember that you've created the vision of what you will have by connecting the power, the energy to it. And by being aware that it is a reality that is already in existence because you have thought it. You do not have to control how it gets there. You are control, and therefore it will occur as quickly as the abundant universe can provide it for you. And it will. Do not judge. Be in gratitude every day for each thing that you manifest. When you get $1, be in gratitude. When you get $500, be in gratitude. When you get $5,000, be in gratitude. And that which you call your debts as past expenditures, not debt. You do not owe anything in life because there is no past. There is no future. There is only this 10 seconds in which you create your life. Place in front of you the mantra, all of life comes to us with ease, joy, and glory. Say, I be power, I be awareness, I be control, I be creativity, I be money, 10 times in the morning, 10 times in the evening. Put it somewhere where you see it and share with others. I allow the abundant universe to provide me with a multiplicity of opportunities, all designed to encompass and support my growth, my awareness, and my joyful expression of life. And be it because that is the truth of you.
Okay, I think that's it. Oh.
And so enough this night. Be money in every aspect of life. We leave you in love. Good night.
Yay. Thank you for reading.
Sure, for sure.
Cool. So I have a question. How many times during the day do you choose to be money?
More than I used to.
I don't think I ever have.
Is that a trick question? Maybe about 5 times a day for a little bit?
5 times a day? Okay.
For a little bit?
All right. So how much do you choose to be, small or contracted or pathetic?
A fuck ton.
Oh boy.
A little bit more.
So everything that brought up, or
Yep.
let down, will you just try and create it?
Yep.
Right,
Yes.
wrong, good, bad, pop, all nine shirts, boys and beyonds. Okay. So how can you trick yourself into choosing to be money more than you're choosing to be pathetic?
Like, what if we're just being everything? Because money is part of everything, and then we can be the question, and whatever else would be a contribution at that point too.
Okay. So does being pathetic have the same energy as being money?
No, completely different.
So what's the value of being pathetic or something?
Yeah, what's the value of being pathetic?
It's
Ev-
familiar.
Yeah,
Helps you fit in.
everything that brings up. Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all nine shirts, boys and beyonds. What's the value of never being money?
Lets me what? What is it? Yeah, be pathetic. It lets me yeah, fit in with everyone else, not stand out, not be, you know what I'm saying?
Not be
Not
too
be-
much?
Yeah, not be too much.
Oh gosh. Right, everything that brings up or lets down, will you just try and
Yes,
create?
yes, yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all nine shirts, boys and beyonds. Who here likes to be too much? Maybe sometimes. It depends.
Sometimes.
I
Okay.
don't know. It depends on the situation.
What's the value of never being too much?
Boring.
Oh wow. Oh yeah. If I was being too much, then it was like then it would stop receiving, and that was not my point of view. That was like somebody else's point of view.
Okay, so everything that brings up or lets down, will you just try and create it?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all nine shirts, boys and beyonds. Okay, I'm gonna read this again. You are energy unlimited. You are in totality everything that this world is made of, and each time that you choose to be money, to be awareness, to be control, to be power, to be creativity, you change this physical plane into a place in which people can truly live with absolute awareness, absolute joy, and absolute abundance.
Wow. I've never read that before, even though I've read it so many times.
Just read it.
Yeah,
Were
I
you
know.
not listening? No, just kidding.
What I mean is, this is like the first time I feel like I've ever seen this.
Okay. So every time you choose, to be money or to be awareness or to be control or to be power or to be creativity or to be joy, you're literally changing this reality.
Wow.
That is amazing.
That's the lie that has been perpetrated, is like that joy is like, because like when I was joyful as a kid, it's like it was all about getting shut down, and no, you can't have that, because then you're being too much. You're being too much fun. You're being too much joy. You're being a little turd face.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
funny.
Every time okay, so everywhere you're not willing to be a little turd face anymore to piss off all the adults, will you just try and create it?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, nine shirts, boys and beyond. Sorry. I couldn't stop it. I thought
That's
we were just taking a drink, but okay.
because that was like a lie that like, oh, like if you pissed off people, then they wouldn't give you anything. But that's a complete lie, because you can receive way beyond what other people are doing. Like, what's right about that?
Yeah.
Because as a kid, you're like, oh yeah, my parents aren't giving me anything because like I'm too joyful, I'm too happy. And they're like, no, you're gonna go to detention and you're gonna sit and you're gonna be in your room all day. Like, wow. Pock and pod.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard of Heyoka?
No.
I learned about it today. It is a sacred clown archetype, basically, from like some of the Native American traditions, and it's a lot about this of like being totally ridiculous because it's like an energy that will be creative and a contribution, and like it'll be the total opposite of this reality.
Cool. So, you know, that's your home play if you so choose. Every day, choose more and more to be money, to be awareness, to be control, to be power, to be creativity, to be joy. And whichever one of those you're resisting the most, maybe that's what you should choose first. And everywhere you're resisting to choosing to be money, to be awareness, to be control, to be power, to be creativity, to be joy, well, you destroy and uncreate it.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, poc, all nighters, boys and beyonds, and just start choosing it. Like maybe set an alarm like every hour, or anytime you notice, oh my gosh, I'm choosing to be a black hole, or I'm choosing to be pathetic again. What if you turned it around and chose joy or money or creativity or one of the other things? Okay. So, any other questions? We didn't go over the actual workbook questions. Is that okay with everyone?
I didn't, this doesn't need to, if we don't need to do it, we don't need to do it.
Yeah. So cool.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
So if I wanted to actualize, let's say like $50,000 by the end of this week, am I like, how do you know if you're one, like congruent with that? And number two, like, I guess, is,
Well,
is there a way to make that happen faster? You know what I'm saying?
is it light? First of all, is it light?
Nope.
Okay, then you're not congruent.
Yeah, that's easy. Okay, I see that.
Okay.
I mean, I already know this, but I just want to get another perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I've had days where I mean, just last week, someone gave me $9,000. You know, I've had days where I received like 23,000. But it usually doesn't happen when I set out to, set that as a target. Does that
Okay,
make sense?
so have
I
you
feel like
set it?
I don't. I'm sorry.
Have you set it as a target, or have you projected and expected?
Projected unexpected.
Okay, so first be clear about whether or not it's actually a target, and then whether or not you're congruent with that ask. Okay, and then you have an unfair advantage.
I have an unfair
And
advantage.
a lot of people don't like to use their unfair advantages. That's why humanoids like to tie both arms and one leg when they're doing like a race. Okay, because they're like, okay, I have an unfair advantage. Let me like handicap myself. Okay, so you have an unfair advantage. You know SOP. You've taken a class.
Okay.
So when or you can ask a lot of questions. Okay, what energy, space, consciousness, and choice, would I have to be congruent with this ask? Okay, and keep asking that until you like the energy comes up. Okay, and then choose that energy and then ask again, okay, am I congruent with this ask? If it expands, then you're like, oh, okay, there you go. That's the start of creation. And then you just have to ask, okay, what would I have to do or be to actualize this?
Right away.
Well, if you say right away, does it make you expand or contract?
Oh, that's contract.
Okay, so leave the right away off for now and just go for what's expansive.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Otherwise, you're just trying to do something that you're not congruent with, and then you're going to be like, oh, this isn't working. These tools don't work for me, but they work for Annie. Oh my gosh, what's she doing? So you're not wrong. And you're not doing it wrong. You're just maybe expecting and projecting.
Yeah.
Okay. So everywhere you've used projection and expectations as a way of creation instead of what actually is creation, well, you're just trying to create that.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, POPOC, all nitros, bliss, and beyonds. Where was that? Someone was talking about like how manifestation isn't really, because manifestation, like it's
It's the
everywhere
how.
now. It's like, okay, manifest everything now, or like, all of these things, books on manifestation and all of that.
Fraction, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, manifestation is how it comes to be, and actualization is that it actually appears in this reality, it actualizes in this reality.
Yeah.
Okay. Did that kind of answer?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I see what I was doing. I was trying to control the how.
Okay. And
Let it go.
the you're trying to control it instead of being control.
Oh my goodness. Everything that brought up. Pucking pod.
Okay.
Wow, my brain's melting.
Yay! How does it get any better? Yes. Even if just one person's brain has melted, I consider that a success. Thank you very much. I'm grateful.
So here's another thing. Like, okay, you know what? No, it goes back to control. Like, how do I explain this? Like, it just seems like no matter how much money comes in, there's more that has to be, there's more that's going out. Does that
Mhm.
make sense? And
Okay. So
and then sometimes, like, the
Okay.
money just doesn't come in at
Jason.
all.
Okay, so go to that
Okay.
first energy. Okay. Is it still up?
Wait, what are we talking about now?
Okay, because you completely skipped over it. Like you went over to the next thing because you want to get everything in. Okay, so does that, okay, let's deal with that then. So would you rather be right than to choose to be money, to be awareness, to be control, to be power, to be creativity, to be joy?
I think that's a yes.
Okay, so everything that is, would you just try and uncreate it?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, POPOC, all nine shirts, boys and beyonds. Okay, so have you limited how much you can make? Because if you're continually making more and more money and then generating wealth, generating wealth, because that's what Gary and Dane are doing. Okay, they're making money, but most of the money isn't liquid. It's put into investments. It's put into properties all over the world, and they're generating wealth with that. Okay, so everywhere you're not willing to generate wealth and create wealth with money, will you destroy and not create it?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all nine shirts, boys and beyonds, and everywhere you're not willing to look at the future possibilities that could be created with wealth and money, will you destroy and not create it?
Yes.
And perceive, know, be, and receive what capacities with generation of wealth you actually do have. What capacities, perceive, know, be, and receive what capacities with creation of future you actually have. And all that brings up or lets down, right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pock, all nine shirts, boys and beyonds. Okay, so the question again, when you were talking about like something about like there, no matter how much money is coming in, there's always a lot going out or more coming out or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had like a picture of like a bowl. Like, so have you put a bowl on top of like how much you can make to limit it? Or is that glass ceiling?
Yeah.
But I don't know. This was like, it looked like a Chinese bowl, like to put over the rice or something. So you
Yeah.
can,
Yeah.
or I don't know.
Yeah. Like a top. Yeah.
Yeah. So do you have that glass ceiling, and how much is that? So once you're clear about that, like how much money you can actually receive and create or make or generate or receive, pot and pock that until you're able to receive more. And then once you reach that, pot and pock that until you're able to receive more. So what if there's no limit to how much you can receive? What if it's infinite?
Wow.
And everywhere you're limiting it, you're actually separating from everything else in the universe. Anything you limit is the separation.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes
Cool.
sense.
And everybody looks like dogs watching television of dogs watching televisions of dogs watching television of a dog bone. Right? So they're like, Okay, so thank you very much. This was the weirdest class ever. This is definitely the weirdest telecall I have ever done. And I've done a lot of weird ones. So thank you for
Makes me
that.
feel great.
Thank you.
I kind of want to do the abunda dance. But
A bunda dance.
yeah. So bunda is Portuguese for butt.
Ah.
So and then bun, buns. You have some nice buns, right?
Mhm.
That's like, so a bun dance or a boon dance. The joke works in two
Abundance.
languages.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so anyways, thank you very much. Does anybody else have any other questions? Maybe?
On being congruent with your asks or whatever. So like, because like earlier, this year I sold a house, right?
Mhm.
And I got a bunch of money from that. And then I've been putting it in different things. And I'm like, and then again, like with what Jason said, it's like, I can easily like flow the money out there and pay for stuff. Receiving is a different thing. So I'm like, okay, so is there a congruency that I haven't been willing to be, and what would it take to be congruent
Okay.
with having and generating more wealth than I'm actually putting out.
Okay. So do you have a cap on how much you can receive per year energetically?
Yes.
Okay. So have you reached your quota with um
This year, yes, I did. Yep, there has been that.
okay.
Yep.
So everything that is fully destroyed and created.
Yes.
Okay, right, wrong, good, bad, pop, back, all nitures, boys and beyonds. Okay, so if you were to double that amount and
Yeah,
scan
from
your
what I
body,
got from the house sale, you mean?
no, just double the amount of whatever your energetic cap is per year.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like the number 50,000 popped up. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. The money I got in was more than that. So
Okay.
okay, gotcha.
Okay.
All right.
So if you already, made enough money to, triple that, are you still gonna receive money, or is it gonna be like a lot of hard work just to receive it?
Wow, that's gonna be, yeah, it's like not even gonna be able to come in or
Yeah.
something like that.
Okay. So
Wow.
um all that energy that you huh. Okay, so if you scan your body, is it locked anywhere in your body? Like whatever that energy is?
There's something as we were talking about this, there's definitely a shift.
Okay.
It there's a little bit like there's some stuff in the gut that might be speaking to this energy.
Okay. So is this from your family, people around you, or something else?
Family popped.
Okay. So everywhere you're not willing to create and generate more than your your family has in terms of money, will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
And revoke, recant, rescind, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate any oaths, vows, fealties, communities, binding and bonding contracts you have with any family members, this lifetime, past, present, or future, any lifetimes, to never create and generate and receive more than they have. Everything that brings up or lets down, right, wrong, good, bad, pop, all nine shirts, boys and beyonds. Okay. So, how's the energy now if you were to double that or even triple it?
There's still it's there it's there's a it's lighter.
Mhm.
Um
So, there's another something.
I'm just noticing it's like, well, one thing is I had a job I think a couple years ago where I think like I think my cap I literally made about like 48,000 or something like that from that job.
Mhm.
So I'm like, I don't know if that actually has something to do with this, but it's like, or like also like limiting my money so I can stay familiar to the family or something like that,
Okay.
or stay within the generation of limitations with family, or what is that?
Okay. So, all right. So, bringing it out of your body
Yeah.
and expand it out. What energy would you have to be in order to kind of neutralize it? Okay.
Okay.
That, yeah. So, would you expand that into whatever that energy is and just expand it out? Okay. And everything that doesn't allow that to dissipate and release, right, wrong, good, bad, pop, buck, all night shirts, boys and beyonds. Okay. So, what if you can maintain your connection with that, with people, to be connected with them energetically, just by being an energy that they can receive? And that could be one of the millions of energy that you get to choose. Or if you're powerful and infinite enough, billions and trillions of energies that you can choose to be at any 1 second. So, what if you can
Wow.
have that energy available at all times so that when you're connecting with those kinds of people, with your family, or with everybody who made their cap 50,000 or less. So anything that doesn't allow you to perceive, know, be, and receive that, and fully acknowledge and own your capacity to be all energies at all times.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, papak, all nine boys and beyonds. Okay,
Wow.
so
I just got it was just like a download. Like I've limited my money so I can stay connected to so-and-so.
okay,
Wow.
all right.
Wow.
So it's now the
Cool.
time to choose something different.
Yes. Keep choosing it.
Cool.
Keep
All right.
choosing it.
So everybody,
Thank you so much.
triple your cap.
Yes. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah. All right. So
You.
send the energy bombs to everyone, exploded out in like the Midwest somewhere. I'm sure there's someone there who would appreciate an energy money bomb. Thank you so much. This has been amazing. How does it get any better than this? And we have like a whole bunch of like tools and money stuff. And if you do want to continue to the advanced, I'm pretty sure everybody has had the bars class already. I
Oh
think
yeah.
that's it. Yeah, I think bars is the only. Okay, anyways. So that's it. It's the advance starts tomorrow. I think there's some sort of like discount or like a special package if you do both. So you'll receive it in the email at some point. How does it get any better? I'll see you guys when I see you guys, and thank you so
We'll
much.
do that. Thank you, Annie. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Annie. Thank you, everyone. This is
Thank
really
you.
fun.
Bye.